better life. Are you good enough? 7 things to remember when you doubt yourself. We live in a society that sets certain norms and a way of living. How we should behave, how much we should earn, at what age it is appropriate to start building a family. All these rules cause a large number of people to feel as if they do not belong in the environment they are a part of. They are outside the recognized boundaries of the acceptable, constantly comparing themselves to those inside them. It makes us feel bad about ourselves, to pay attention only to our shortcomings, which we forget are relative things. So we minimize all the beautiful and unique qualities that we possess. Whenever you think that you are not good enough or have a dilemma about it, remember these 7 things. 1. People you compare yourself to are also comparing themselves to other people. Everyone compares themselves to someone else in one way or another. And for a variety of things, starting from the most banal physical appearance, to the slightly more delicate one's character traits. But even if it seems like the other person has a lot more than you, it doesn't mean that this is the case. The eyes know how to lie, and what seems like reality to us may just be a reflection of some current events. No one is too good or the smartest, much less the most beautiful. We are all human beings with our virtues and faults, and as such we are perfectly imperfect in every sense of the word. 2. The mind can be a very clever trickster. You can't believe everything you think. Thoughts know how to deceive us so skillfully and quickly, that we can very easily believe the things that pass through our mind. But just as nothing is as it seems, our thoughts do not necessarily mean they are correct. Instead of deciding to believe negative and discouraging thoughts, to which we unnecessarily attach too much importance, wouldn't it be nicer to think positively and appreciate ourselves a little more? 3. There are many more good things than bad things about you. More often, a person tends to perceive the flaws in himself, while leaving the positive things aside. And that not only affects our current mood and the way we imagine ourselves, but also affects us in the long term. This results in criticizing ourselves more and comparing ourselves with others to always be worse, instead of appreciating ourselves as we are and constantly improving ourselves. The truth is that there are many more good things about us than bad. And unfortunately, it is even more true that other people perceive those beautiful things in us much earlier than we do. We possess such beautiful qualities that it is a shame to waste time thinking only of our flaws. 4. You need love the most just when you think you deserve it the least. Research shows that people have the hardest time accepting love and understanding when they are angry, embarrassed, depressed, or when they think they don't deserve it. But against the current feelings that we have, and no matter how much we have done wrong, love and care from someone close to us are the 2 things that are necessary for us in those moments. No matter how much we think we don't deserve someone to treat us like that, we need understanding and support to be better. 5. You need to fully embrace the present to reach for what is yet to come. Getting stuck in the past and anything is the main culprit for not being able to accept the situation we are in now, or rather not appreciating the present and the person that, whether we like it or not, we have already become. And how then could we move on and do something more? How can we expect to be ready for something more if we are not yet reconciled to who we already are? Everyone makes mistakes and no one has led a sinless life, nor will they. Accepting all of ourselves and standing firmly and consciously behind everything that has happened to us is the only way. to move on and be content with it. 6. Focus on progress instead of perfection, and on how much you've accomplished instead of how far you have to go. A great flaw of man today is constant gluttony and reaching for more and more. It is rare to meet a person who is satisfied with what he has and what he has achieved, and much more often someone who wants much more, without even realizing how far he has already pushed. And when we are not aware of how much we have done, how can we know that we are much more than we think? Looking at what is still waiting for us, and rarely depends solely on us, we subconsciously refuse to see who and what we are. So we think that it is not enough yet. 7. Hating yourself won't make you love yourself. Criticism is a beautiful thing, but only within the allowed limits. Everything that is excessive costs us, and neither does constant self-criticism. As long as these things affect us positively so that we improve and upgrade ourselves as individuals by highlighting what it costs us, then it's fine. This is how we slowly become the person we like and love. But the fact is that it is much more likely that in this way, we become a person dissatisfied with ourselves and what we are. So we constantly look for flaws and shortcomings. We can always be better, but there isn't just one way to do it. Everyone is successful in their way, in one thing or another, and everyone has different qualities that make them the person they are. So instead of judging ourselves and thinking that we are not good enough, it would be nice if we could find a way at least once a day to remind ourselves of the beautiful and good things about us. The words should and must apply differently to everyone because everyone works in their way, and what's acceptable to others doesn't necessarily mean it's acceptable to you. Of course, everything has its limits, but how is it possible that the same things apply to all people when all people are different? Remember, you are good enough. You are unique and special, and you have something to offer the world. So don't let your thoughts of inadequacy hold you back. Believe in yourself and go out and achieve your dreams. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and press the notification bell to get more valuable information and guidance. Let's thrive together. Better life. Now. Immediately.